Hello everyone, and welcome back to Adventures in Amalur with Lokira. Anonymous Journal, Day 20. Finally made it to this forest. Don't like it. Trees everywhere to hide enemies. We'll have to tell Holgar. It's hard to see what's a shadow and what's a creature. Tomorrow I reach Gorhart, the last stop before the Feylands. The trip so far has been uneventful. Should be able to find work amongst these folk. Day 25. Found work, guarding a trader between this village and a gnome tower. His name is Wallace. Quiet town, isolated. He is afraid of the pixies hiding in the bushes. Not surprising, coming from someone who lives in the village of cowards. Probably afraid he'll end up like Alden Gorhart's father, eaten by a Barghest. Day 27. Saw something entering an overgrown thicket on the way to Arden's, and I thought I glimpsed something shining in there. Treasure, perhaps? I wouldn't be so lucky, but I'll go see what I can find tomorrow.
If I have to live for the rest of my life without him knowing, well, then I'll deal with that. I think there's something to be said for it. I think it's noble. Yeah, I could tell someone, but that's just asking for praise. What makes it an act of kindness is that nobody knows, or at least that he doesn't know. I let him have the glory. No one has to know his arrow missed. He saved the town. He's a hero.
Fang, in Goreheart. It isn't right.
Time is of the essence. That's never been more true. Goodbye.
Oops.
What you doing down here? Don't you know Agner Farhold is haunted by the spirits of the Arathi? So, are you foolish or just stupid?
I'm going to ask this once, and only once. What happened to the formula?
Oh, I see. The Twisted Gnome has found herself a champion. How delightful. Nanny always was a fool. So immersed in her work that she failed to see the deception before her very eyes. The Red Legion has her formula, because I gave it to them. At this very moment, they are moving crates of it eastward towards the city of Rathir, where they will fetch a high price. Poor Nanny. So trusting, so pathetic. Of course she can never learn of my ruse, can she? I'm sorry. I have no choice.
Sometimes this is too hard to believe. But you can accept the strangest fact that you were wrong. Yes, but that and this endless vacuity is horrible. The Ancient Ones were here. They delivered themselves into the world. The time-worn cycle turns with ages. The seasons drift along the stream. They wait for the past. The future brings the forming storm. This is no place for a home, for anyone. These walls are grown, are built of stone. Lovingly this place was crafted. You see the lights, the mystic halls of ordered reality? They are the faces of the missing, the embodied truth of the lost souls. There are so many of them. Still, you can see them. They are like pathetic charades, some with good intentions, and you can't fault them that. But the majority of them are just a hoax. Needless to say, I don't like it here. You could have stayed free and lived a comfortable life, but you couldn't settle a disquiet that haunts people like you.
Anyone else? Wrong house.
Greetings.
Everyone in Gorhart is talking about the attacks. They say that the Red Legion is receding back into the shadows from whence they came. It is all thanks to you. You found the formula and destroyed it. Now, you may think you understand the impact of this act, but you truly do not. You are a friend to this village and to me, Nanny Henry. Take this. It is not much, but it gives you an idea of my gratitude.
You actually gave me something? Wow. I didn't think you had it in you.
He seems so eager to aid me in my work that I've failed to pursue the proper references. Yes, I have only myself to blame for this catastrophe. How was I to know he was a scout and a thief? His interest in alchemy appeared genuine. Our friendship, was that too an act? Farewell.
Let's see if this quest is still glitched for me. We good? Yes, no.
Mitharu, you found the ordination tome. I'd give a sack of gold to see the look on Father Dinwell's face. He will no longer be able to deny my entrance to the Order. Mitharu does embrace all. Thank you. I won't need any gold as a servant of Mitharu. Take what I have. It's yours. I will remember you in my prayers.
Thank you. I'm going to need all the prayers you can give me. Bye.
Don't let your guard down.
Are they fighting each other?
What is it?
Oh, sorry, I didn't realize you were nice.
Ugh, finally. Someone that looks like they could stand up to a moderate breeze. There's need for an adventurer such as yourself. Me and a crew are mounting an expedition to a new land, south of here.
And who exactly are
Made a
you?
living pillaging the ruins of old places like Talarain. Robbing the dead tastes better than stealing from the living. I'm a good enough thief. Never once been caught. Still have all my fingers, or didn't you notice?
And what can you tell me about this expedition?
Alec's brainchild, if you can believe it. I don't share his optimism about the loot we'll find, but if we get only a fraction of it... The name's enough to put most explorers off. Bugger them, I say. Just less competition. Besides, what's in a name? I spent 2 years trying to make a fortune in a land called the Painted Orsks. Never did find out what an Orsk was.
Where's the expedition going?
Clever and strong, I see. It's as I said. We're going to the teeth of Naros, the land south of Dalentarth. If you want more information, seek Hellick Cross. He's leading us. We're camped beyond Ettenmere. Fine.
Help me! Two legs.
You okay?
Please, help me. Other two legs are cruel. They will not help. No! I am cursed.
Who are
A
you?
pack of two legs gave me this name, but they would not give me help. They hit me and drove me away, just for eating their tasty meat birds. But what did I do wrong? It is good for the hunt, this wood of smell and shadow. As a two-legs I cannot stalk, cannot prey. The bloodlust. It is agony. Hunters like me, two legs. Their blades are their teeth, and they fight for their kin until the last breath. You must mean the fair folk, yes? They are north of here, deep under the shade of Yolvan. Their smell... It is unusual, green. I was cursed by 3 sprites who were bored. Had I fang and claws, I would shred them like meat birds. My brothers and sisters think me but another two legs now, and will not suffer my approach. I am without a pack. But it is worse than that. Your two-leg life is unbearable, like these strange things called pants. How do you tolerate them?
I could say used to after a while, but I never really did. Can you tell me more about this curse?
You believe me? Many think I am just another two legs. They are wrong. I am a wolf, cursed to wear this shape by evil sprites as some cruel game. I still have wolf thoughts in my head, but two-leg bodies are so clumsy they can't even cast catch dumb meat birds. I must be changed back. The sprites are near. Even now I smell them. But I cannot fight in this form. Will you help, Two Legs?
As long as you promise not to attack me afterwards, it sounds like fun. I will help
Thank you, Two Legs. But the task will not be easy. I need water from a magic well, guarded by the sprites that cursed me. Be warned, the sprites have much magic, for the well they guard is older than this wood, and from that they draw their power.
Tell me more about these sprites,
Their
please.
pack is small, but they are each powerful. They came to this forest not long ago, drawn by the magic of the well. Were I a wolf, they could not best me. But as Two Legs, I am clumsy and weak. Be careful.
In this well?
This is a black pool. Old when the mighty trees were saplings. It used to wander throughout this corner of the wood until the sprites ensnared it.
And where are these
The
sprites?
guard the well, which is near the river to the north. Beware them. They have much magic. Hunt well.
Suddenly, Lokira had a premonition that she might want to be slightly more careful with this statue. I think because my controller, the A button is messed up, that I'm having a lot of trouble doing that. Spelling the statue.
Finally! For a while I thought only the Warsworn used the Yolven Road. Penry Kell's my name. Traveller by vocation. I have no trade, but I do have a job for one like yourself. Interested?
Depends. Is it profitable?
Most travellers have qualms about dealing with the fair folk. Harder to read than a human, and fewer many pockets to pick. These ballads, Fae, they are not only rich in lore. I've heard snippets of a ballad, and a beautiful ruby ring, and I need someone to help me get it.
And what exactly is in this for me?
Never met a traveller before, have you? We may look humble, but our purses are always full. You can find a lot of coin if you know where to look, and when.
I'm interested.
The ballad is called Ring and Reprisal. I know little about it, but if we reenact the ballad step by step, the ring should come to us. In the story, a maiden asks a champion to reclaim a ring stolen by a troll. It's a few years too late, but I'll play the role of the maiden. You be the champion. First, you must prove your prowess by hunting wild antelope and bring back something to lure the troll. I'm a firstborn traveller's child, raised to live the way my people have for centuries, by wit and wiles. New to the Feylands, yes? We travellers are folks without land, law, or king. We go where we want and do what we please. That aside, it's pretty much common knowledge that we're some of the greatest thieves in the land. Kiss a traveller and count your teeth, so the saying goes. At first listen, the Fae speak in riddles, but bend an ear. They revere stories. It is how they give their lives meaning. If you can call what they do life, the House of Ballads is a place where the Fae revel in their past glories. It is north of here if you're curious. It is the story of a maiden who lost her ring to a greedy troll. A young knight, wishing to be her champion, offered to reclaim it. The champion killed antelope and used the carcass as bait. When the troll came to feed, the knight killed the troll and returned the ring to the maiden. The ballads of these Fae repeat naturally, but if we reprise it now, we can force the troll and the ring to appear again. It's the way these Fae work. It is the crossroads of the southern and eastern routes. It is also a haven for those wishing to escape the horrors of Webwood. To the west lies Gorehart Village. To the north is the House of Ballads. I've travelled Webwood many times, but that was before the recent unpleasantness. Spiders have overtaken the forest. It is best avoided. Lambs, all of them, yes. The people in Gorhart wish to hide from the war beneath the trees. But you and I both know the truth. There's no running from the Tuatha. Anyone who labours to defy nature is a fool. The Warsworn built that keep to stand for all time. But it will fall, like all the others. They should heed the lesson of Castle Yolven. If magic wishes to reclaim what's rightfully hers, she will do it. An ancient castle inhabited by spiders. They say a witch is involved in its overthrow. I do not know of such things. None are safe from its wilting touch, not even the travellers. Like everyone in Amalur, our fate is in the cards. They usually stay with the war in the east, thankfully so. But I've killed a few here in the Dark Wood. Wish I knew what brought them.
Why do we need hunting trophies?
Who knows? You'd have better luck getting an answer from one of these damn Fae. But it's what the ballad calls for. You can find an antelope nearby. Bring them down and get proof of your kills. We'll need them later on. Hurry back!
sorry, antelopes. I don't want to have to kill you. This is so sad. You guys are so cute. We were just in the wrong place at the wrong time. I'm so sorry. Oh my gosh, it's a bear! Oh my goodness. I just had a mini heart attack. No, no, it stopped moving. That was so much fun.
Making progress.
You're making me kill really cute creatures. I'm not very happy at the moment. Oh. Yes.
Two Legs, do you come to me empty-handed? What is the meaning of this?
First of all, do you know a Penry
That
Kell?
one smells of eel petal and sky blossom. I have tracked her to camp. Most Two Legs hope to slay me. She only watches.
I'm sorry to tell you, but the well vanished.
The well holds powerful magic, as old as these trees. Our elders told us its true name. Your two-leg kind might call it the well that wanders. Throughout the forest, it would vanish and reappear, like a wolf on hunt. But what prey it seeks. Before I was cursed, I remember strongly atop the water was the scent of leechwood. Perhaps the well seeks that.
And where can I find this leechwood?
Leechwood? That is the two-leg name for that wood that feasts on strength. It appears through the forest. Should not be hard to find. The scent of the well was strong with its odor. It must be what the well is seeking. Return swiftly.
Stranger?
Old Idward's a scold.
I'm sorry, was that yours? Mine now. Saves me from having to kill one. Thank you.
The troll that stole the ring in the ballad is named Lecker the Corpulent. I guess he had a bit of a appetite. You need to mount the trophies just like the champion in the ballad. When all are displayed, Lecker should come. Once he's there, it should be easy business claiming the ring. I mean, you've killed a troll before, right?
What do I do with these trophies?
You need to display them in the ruins. That's what's going to draw out Lecker the Corpulent and get us the ring. I'll be here.
Oh my goodness.
Yes? Thanks for dealing with Lecker. I wasn't really afraid, mind you, just playing the part's all. Now that this business is over, just give me the ring and I'll give you your payment.
Or since I did everything, I think I will hold on to it.
Oh, after seeing what you did to that troll, I'm not keen on the idea of getting on your bad side. Keep the ring if you so please. Looks like there's no fairy tale ending after all. You would make a good traveller. Enjoying it, are you? Good. Now why don't you leave well enough alone? New to the Feylands, ain't ya? We travellers are folks without land, law, or king. We go where we want and do what we please. That aside, it's pretty much common knowledge that we're some of the greatest thieves in the land. Kiss a traveller and count your teeth, so the saying goes. Be gone with you.
Any word? It is there, Two Legs. The scent of water. Faint, but it does not escape me. My pack shall hear of your compassion and honor. I now go to the wilds and rejoin my pack. And now you may continue on your path, but with the knowledge of how to fight with the strength of a wolf. Now I shall drink deep of this potion and return to my kind.
Aww.
Interesting. You're not at all what I expected to find here.
And what exactly did you expect?
I trailed a band of Tuatha to this place. They killed the Fate Weaver. I was hoping his corpse would give me an idea of why they were here. Now I know. They were hoping to find you.
You assume I'm involved?
Knowing you, you're definitely involved. But something tells me I know you better than you knew yourself.
How do you know me?
Don't you remember me? I'm hurt. No time for introductions now. The Tuatha are still on the move. I'm certain that we'll see one another again. Soon. Be on your way.
What happened here? Arden's dead. How did this happen?
The Tuatha killed him.
Why would they have come here? Why kill a harmless old Fate Weaver? They couldn't know that you were headed here. I mean, the stingy bastard owes me a week of drinks. Doesn't mean he deserved to be murdered. I was hoping to avoid this, but I think I'm going to have to take you to Delok.
Hey, dude, this wasn't my fault.
Maybe not directly, but something isn't right. His fate was changed, and you're the only person I've seen who can do that. I'm going to have to handle this myself, I guess. I was hoping I could avoid Delok. Go. I'll meet you there once I give Arden a proper funeral. He died before his time, but I can't imagine many tears will be shed for him. You tell enough futures and soon you won't have any friends left. Under the Delok ruins in Etenmere is a nexus of oracular power. It's where the Fate Weaver Order was founded, but no one has been there in over 100 years. Ah, the warm and welcoming Fae of the Summer Court. They were the ones who welcomed man, Alpha, and Gnome into the Feylands. You'd hardly realize the Tuatha are the same sort of creature. Everyone thinks the immortal Fae are enigmas, but they've got it all wrong. The Fae are simple, far simpler than mortals. They never change. Even when their bodies die, they reform again, often years later.
So, what do we do now?
I was hoping it wouldn't come to this, but we're going to have to go to Delok. Maybe something there can tell me why I can't see your fate. This is twice now I've buried the bodies left in your wake.
Once again, not my fault. Famed Mages of the Scholia Arcana. Part 1, The Early Years. Through the philosophy of the Scholia Arcana, though the philosophy of the Scholia Arcana demands to adherents to sacrifice any form of personal gain for the sake of advancing the study of magic, there are not a few moments in history where extremely talented or notorious mages of the order have secured a position in the collective memory of Amalur. It goes without saying that the founding members, Eladin Bloodgood, Maris Torix, and Eleanor Bray, are among this number, but there are yet others who, in their own way, have heralded themselves into the annals of legend. Where better to start than with Evren the Bernhard? During the early years of the Order, our ranks were dominated by the Alfar, whose affinities for magic seemed limitless. Very rarely did we have humans, save, of course, the founding members, who had the magical capacity to withstand the rigors of initiation. When Evren, a small, almost sickly Almain, appeared in Rathir, it seemed the only way he would have gained admission into the Scholia was by the pity of his examiners. Not so, it was found, for within minutes of his arrival he demonstrated for us an application of fire magic that had never been witnessed before. It was almost as if he pulled a star from the sky and slammed it into the earth with meteoric force. The plants and soil that had once been there had been turned to glass and cinders under such heat. In time we learned that, though powerful, his skills were nearly uncontrollable, for they were innate. Eventually, we learned from his powers a new, more potent form of fire magic than was previously thought possible, and taught Evren the serenity needed to quell the raging fires within him. Then there was the Siren, a traveler with no name and no stories of her past, save for a knowing smile. That the Order discovered her existence is a miracle in and of itself. Allegedly, she was utilizing her comeliness in less than savory manner in a small village in the Ice Brine. By chance, she met an initiate of our order who, in what must have been a sudden burst of uncharacteristic indiscretion, accepted her proposal. A small song from her lips, and he realized she was using some form of magic to charm him into thinking she had earned her coin. It took some convincing, but she agreed to some sessions of tutelage with the Scholia. But to this day, we still cannot truly fathom the sing-song spells she wove with her voice. But the Scholia is remembered for its more peculiar members as well. Frontbert the Miasmic was touted as a powerful mage long before he came to our order, though none could say why. He submitted himself to the trial of initiation, and though he passed with some success, there was much confusion as to whether his reputation was deserved. When asked, he affirmed that it was, and offered to prove it, by engaging in flatulence so powerful as to propel him from the priory all the way to the Scholia Arcana courtyard. Surely not the magic we had anticipated, but from Evren to Frunbert, these great heroes have demonstrated magic's mutability and variety of forms. Okay, the game now needs a fart spell. Ooh, is this webwood? Jesus Christ! not cool.
Greetings, stranger. Thank the gods, somebody finally came. Tell us, are you from Goreheart or Dyden Hill? How many warriors travel with you? It seems you're not the assistance we requested, but don't think me ungrateful. I could... Ganarok could use someone of your particular skill.
Are you talking about killing spiders? Who are you?
I'm doing my best to save this town. I'm sure you can see that. The town was built for those who made their living harvesting silk from webwood. Though dangerous, we had the bridges and magic to guard us. Unfortunately, that seems to have stopped, and we don't have the people or the defenses to hold out indefinitely. The old forest is home to countless spiders. I've heard of a time when it stretched from here to Oderath. Legends say that there was even a terrible wraith named the Widow who ruled the spiders.
So many
But
spiders.
such is for children's tales. Those that make their living taking the webbing from the wood so we can process it. Most of them didn't survive the first spider attacks.
What's happened to this town?
We sit on the border to Webwood, most of us silk farmers. Normally, we rely on our bridges and an ancient Summerfey aura to guard us. But of late, what defenses we have are failing. These monstrous spiders strike at us from all sides. They've even gotten as far as Yolvan. A week ago, a team of hunters was led by the village's chief defender, Barton. We need someone to go find him and his party.
I'll find him for you.
Good. I have more information to give you regarding Barton and the hunting party. But let's not give anyone false hope. And these townsfolk are growing hysterical. Meet me on the southern bridge and we'll continue our discussion. They are a strange, mincing people. No sense of themselves or how others perceive them. They're just too caught up in their own nature. He's too new to our village to have already given his life in its defense. But I fear it may be too late to save him. The spiders. We've had an uneasy existence on the edge of Webwood. But never have we had to fear for our lives so. And our greatest warrior, Barton, is lost somewhere within it. We need you to find him. Good hunting!
What is it? Is something wrong?
Don't mind me trespassing in your house.
Thank the gods. Someone from the outside finally made it through. I thought we'd be... well, I never thought I'd see a new face again. But it's good you're here. I'm Silhouette of Vonner, the village mediciner, and I need your help.
What a coincidence. I think I need your help too.
Even the wondrous Dalentoth has its dark places, but the silk we take from these spiders gets a fair coin elsewhere, so here we stay. But recently the winds of the wood are darker, the air more thick, and now the spiders have besieged us. It's as though the witch has finally come. It's an old story. My grandmother used to tell it when I was young. It's supposed to scare young ones away from Webwood. They said that the widow ripped out her heart when she first found love, and that she has her spiders rip out the hearts of all who dare pierce her wood. My dear husband, I know he thinks himself useless, but the deer has been essential in helping me keep this town in health potions and antivenom. He's an eager man, eager to have us all leaping to his call, though who knows how long the village will last with such a leader.
And what do you need from me?
Normally I keep a stock of antivenom at hand for when silk farmers get bitten, but with the recent attacks my stores have been emptied. There's not much to the potion, but because we've been in Webwood for so long, we're more sensitive to the spider poison than most. So there is an ingredient I still need, the poison glands of the spiders themselves. I'll need someone to harvest them.
Sure, sounds like fun.
Good. I'll need as large a batch of the potion as I can make, so 15 glands or so will be needed. In the maws of the beasts that hunt us, I'm afraid, the only way to get the glands is to kill a spider and take them. It's no easy task, but the town needs this potion soon. Stay safe.
Well, I thought you were a healer.
again. Speak with me a moment while we're away from prying ears. Kenrock is looking to me for leadership, and I'm more than happy to give it to them. However, if Barton returns, that all evaporates. Let me put it this way. It is for the best that he is dead. Do you understand?
Why?
He's a stubborn and superstitious fool. He'd have the entire town chasing shadows instead of harvesting riches.
I'm listening.
Barton has survived worse than this. I want assurance that he won't return to rob me of my newfound status. So here's my proposal. Confirm that Barton is dead, whatever it takes. I'll pay well for your help in this. Unlike Barton, I have some sense of what leadership really requires. What are you talking about? I merely asked you to find Barton within Webwood. Or what's left of him. Now, are we finished? Kenrock has need of me. I'm a very important man, you know. Good hunting.
Can I hunt you instead? Day 12. Lost another silk farmer to the webwood today, and I almost didn't go out this morning. Never knew the spiders to be so jumpy. Maybe we just got too complacent in the woods? I don't know. I've also never seen them come so close to the village. But with so many of us sick with poison, there's no one to harvest the silk, and so the price of it is going up. Garrener's paying triple for anyone who's willing to brave the forest of the silk. I can't say no to that kind of money. I just need to be quick, and I'll get out of it alive. That's the secret.
Stay back. Wait, an alpha? By the widow's mercy. Who sent you? Have you word from Kenarok?
What can you tell me about yourself?
I thought I'd find a nice place to retire. But before I could even look at a farm, this trouble with the spiders began. It used to be a place for easy money when the Fae pacified the wood. But lately, things have turned worse. The spiders make their home in these trees, corrupting what should be a sunny place into a twisted, winding ruin. But Webwood wasn't more than a nuisance, until now. Seems like Kenarok is beset by the whole damn forest, and we're not winning.
I was sent to find you?
I'm the only one left. My men and I were ambushed when we entered the cave. It's as if the damn spiders set a trap for us. These spiders are somehow using strategy, tactics. Simple ones, but enough to overwhelm us. I think someone is leading them. It's all over this cave. Footprints, torn webs, but no body. It could be the Bloody Widow for all I know, but Kenarok needs to be told.
Gardenar has betrayed you.
That damn... This whole suicide mission was his idea. And now he tries to have me killed? I need to tell Kenarok what has happened here, and deal with Gardenar. I have to hurry. Speak with me after we reach Kenarok. Speak with me, please.
You're welcome in my shop anytime, and please enjoy a discount on all services and merchandise.
You heard what I said about you, didn't you? Now you're trying to butter me up.
Goodbye.
What is it? We can't put this off for too long. If this girl is truly a member of the House of Ballads, they will be wondering where she is. Farewell.
I am Katrin. Do you require my healing touch in mind, body, or both?
When you say body, what do you have in mind?
I am unable to watch while others suffer. Too many mortals have fallen prey to the Tuatha, and I could not stomach it. So I left my home in Rathir and travelled west. There are many Almain villages just like this one, yearning for peace, crying out in pain. What good are my gifts if I cannot make what is broken whole again? This has been my home ever since my love was taken by the Tuatha. After such a loss, one craves quiet, but it seems that the war has followed me here. I buried everything I was when I buried my family. That is the war's legacy for many of us. That is all I have the strength to say. The glorious Alfar city to the east is where the forces of right gather to face the Tuatha. It is an enchanting place with a long history of magic. Magic is a natural wonder, no matter how you use it. The Tuatha are the exception. Their power is tainted, and it has caused a grave imbalance. Find the fair folk if you wish to learn the ways of magic. They understand this world in a way that is hidden from mortals. You will find many Fae in Dalantarth, as it is one of their ancestral homes. The Almain were once different tribes that recently banded together to form an empire. They are formidable creatures, but new to the way of magic. The forests of this region are one of the densest in all of Amalur, and the stretch from Alistar to Isa. Those of us who live in the shadow of its canopy call Dalantarth the Feylands. because this is where these fair folk have their seat of power. The Gnome's Tower stands to the west, past Gorhart and beyond the ruins of Alistar Glade. However, no one should seek Alistar. Its secrets should be kept. I require a nominal fee only so I may eat and have a bed to call my own. Be careful out there.
Greetings.
Greetings.
Come in. Yes, what do you need? Come see me again.
Keep it brief. I've work.
You came from the wood? I almost can't believe the last time I was in there. It was when the spiders first came. Sorry, I forget myself. I'm Jenner Vorna. I gather reagents for my wife Silveretta, Kennerock's mediciner. My wife? A damn wizard at the alchemy bench? Or a damn alchemist. You know what I mean. It was something that my old dad used to tell me when he wanted to scare the daylights out of me. Watch you don't go too close to the webs, Jen, he'd say. The widow will have your eyes for supper. I always thought it was just a tale. I harvested the silk of that place for 40 years. I know its ins and outs. It was never a completely safe place, but few really are. But I have never seen the spiders act like this. They never broke into a man's house. They never crossed the bridges. Mind the web.
You brought them, thank the gods. My store was almost out. But with these, I can create a fresh batch. Please, take these. I'll be able to make more shortly. I do. Here's a bottle from our batch. Good day. What can I help you with?
Osa's Art of Love, Part 1. First, you must hold him firmly but gently. Show tenderness in your approach, and you will receive it in kind as well. Do not hesitate, but let your passion for him guide you. He will be quick to answer you in kind, as you know that he is eager to finally be with you. He is a handsome lad, and should you wish, I could show you what I teach, demonstrate on his body as I have done on yours. She hesitated momentarily. A flush of wanton craving flooded her thoughts, and before she could consider otherwise, she consented. Very well, let us go then, and should you wish to participate, remember that this is first and foremost for your instruction.
What can I help you with?
Stranger, I heard you aren't afraid to pass through Webwood. What I wouldn't give to be like you, to leave this place. I haven't seen my home in weeks, and I fear something horrible has happened there. I am not from the town of Canarok. Not properly. My family... Well, I came from the east, from a small farm on the edge of Webwood. It's a strange man that asked to be in charge in this situation. But we'll need to coordinate if we're to survive this. My family was never that familiar with the history of Webwood. When we were fleeing from the war, we didn't have time to learn the old stories. But that's all they are. Stories. There's no reason to believe in the widow any more than that the sun might fall one day from the sky and crush us all. My parents loved the wood. Genuinely. There was no war. There was no worrying. It was a simpler life for them. They were not from here. They didn't know the danger to our farm, to our lives.
What's happened at your home?
That's just it. I don't know. I came to Canarok some days before the first attacks. I was stuck here. Our farmhand, Cartery Jake, stumbled into Canarok a few days later. He was tight-lipped about my parents at first. Then he said the spiders got them. Now he avoids me, avoids everyone. Something happened at the farm, but I can't bring myself to find out what.
All right, I'll go to the farm.
Thank you. I will give you whatever I have. Just bring me news of my mother and father. I need to know what happened there.
And where can I find your family?
At Toff Farm. I need you to find out what happened there. I lost contact with my family when the spider attacks stranded me here. Our farmhand, Cartery Jake, made it here a few days after the attacks began. But he won't give me a straight answer about my parents. I fear the worst. Safe journey.
Keep it brief. I've work.
Hello. For your part in saving me, you have my thanks. And you're welcome to Gossamer End, a house in the village. Billis Ade, the town blacksmith, will make repairs if you need them. For his treachery, I have banished Gariner from this town. The widow take him. Enjoy your new home, but do so quickly. If the widow is out there, we must send someone to Castle Yolvin to find out why. We have neither heard nor seen anything from the Fey stronghold in a long time. It was the Fey of that castle that tamed Webwood initially. We must discover how. The fair folk work a powerful magic over this forest. I've seen a lot in my years, but nothing quite like they're capable of. It used to be a place for easy money when the Fey pacified the wood, but lately things have turned worse. I don't know what it could be. Could be a monster, a spider, or just a tail. There's no telling yet what we're dealing with. The spiders make their home in these trees, corrupting what should be a sunny place into a twisted, winding ruin. But Webwood wasn't more than a nuisance until now. Seems like Canarok is beset by the whole damn forest, and we're not winning.
What's needed from Castle Yolvin?
Information. Castle Yolvin was a Fey bastion long ago. They used some form of the magic to pacify Webwood. Perhaps they can tell us how to calm Webwood. We need something to stop these damn spiders. Long ago, the Fey of that castle tamed them, and all of Webwood. If there's any clue as to what they did, or maybe about the widow, we could use it.
Thank you for the house.
Keep it brief. I've work. There's a lot I need to do, stranger, so if you've come on business, you should make it quick. The forge is hot if you need to use it, and I've a few items I can spare, but we'll need them soon enough, I'm sure. Just about the only damn thing that keeps the town from falling to pieces. Literally, it's a blacksmith's job. The man's a fighter, sure, but he's not been in Canarok too long. He doesn't know us that well, and we don't know him either. Don't let my mother hear you. You'll have a mouth full of salt and your hands full of cold iron before you can reach the door. All my life, it was just a tale the old ones would talk of when night fires were nearly out. But it's becoming real. The widow is real. I can't say I know much about it, besides the stories I heard when I was a boy. I spend most of my time in town as the handyman. But it's almost as if the stories are now true. It's like the witch has come back.
I was told you could upgrade my house.
I'd be happy to fix up old Gossamer End for you. That place could use some expansion. I can put in a dining area for some gold. What do you say?
Awesome.
We'll be ready in no time. Let me know if you want any further expansion. Well, it sure would be useful to have an alchemy workbench. I can add a room with one for some gold. The alchemy workbench should come in handy in these neck of the woods. The main floor has been expanded as much as possible, but I can squeeze in an attic for some gold.
Here you go.
You'll be amazed when you see that attic. Well, I'll have to watch out for the riverbed, but I can add on a basement for some gold. I'll go ahead
Sounds
and
good
set
to
up
me.
a basement with some plants and reagents. You'll love it. If you're interested in more storage space, I can expand your basement for some gold. Be careful when you go in there. Somehow a spider got in when I was doing the last upgrade. I can do one last expansion of the basement, give you more space for the plants down there, for some gold. This'll be the last upgrade I can give you. I hope you like everything I've done. Stay alert.
Well, that will be the end of this episode. Thank you all for watching. Stay high, Equiherd.
What are you bothering me for?